Now let's consider the next problem. We are given in the figure, given line APB meets the x-axis at A, y-axis at B, and P is the point with coordinates -4, 2, and AP is to PB is 1:2. Write down the coordinates of A and B. Now in this sum, we are given point A is on the x-axis, and we know for any point on the x-axis, the y-coordinate is 0. So let A have coordinates x, 0. Now point B is on the y-axis, and we know the x-coordinate will be 0 here. So B has coordinates 0, y. Now we are also given the coordinates of the point P as -4, 2, and the ratio AP is to PB as 1:2. That is, we take m:/n as 1:2. Now we want to find x and y. We can do that using section formula. So we have Px is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. That is, -4 equals 1 into 0 plus 2 into x upon 1 plus 2. Simplify, -4 is equal to 2x upon 3. That is, -12 is equal to 2x. So x is equal to -6. So the point A, which has coordinates x, 0, will become -6, 0. Now let's find y. Same way by section formula, we have Py is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. That is, 2 is equal to 1 into y plus n into 0 upon 1 plus 2. We have 2 is equal to y upon 3. So 6 is equal to y. That is, y is equal to 6. So point B will have coordinates as 0, 6. So we have successfully found out the coordinates of the point A and point B. Now let us look at this topic from the board point of view. This topic carries 3 to 4 marks in the ICSE board examination. There is one question based on this topic, mostly in section B. Now where can you lose marks in this topic? Whenever you are solving a question, always write down the formula which you are using. Also, draw the figure wherever required in pencil only. And always be careful with the signs, so do not make any careless mistakes. Now, let's look at some board problems. We start with the March 2006 board question, which is, the line segment joining A and B is intercepted by the x-axis at the point K. Write down the ordinate of the point K, hence find the ratio in which K divides line AB. Now here we are given the coordinates of the point A and B as 2, 3 and 6 comma minus 5. Now K is a point on the x-axis, so its y-coordinate will be 0. So K will have coordinates as x comma 0. Now we want to find this x. In this, we are asked to find the ratio in which K divides the join of AB. That can be done using the section formula. We have y is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. We have selected the y coordinate because we know that y is 0 for the point K. Now 0 is equal to m into minus 5 plus n into 3 upon m plus n. Cross multiply. 0 into m plus n gives us 0. So we have 0 is equal to minus 5m plus 3n. That is 5m is equal to 3n. So m upon n is equal to 3 upon 5. So we have got that ratio as 3 upon 5. Now we have the March 2007 board question as the midpoint of the line segment joining 2a comma 4 and minus 2 comma 2b is 1 comma 2a plus 1. Find the values of a and b. Now let a have coordinates 2a comma 4 and b have coordinates minus 2 comma 2b. Let us take the midpoint to be m with coordinates 1 comma 2a plus 1. We draw the figure as, now using the midpoint formula we get x is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, that is 1 is equal to 2a minus 2 upon 2. Cross multiply, 2 is equal to 2a minus 2, so 2a is equal to 4, that is a is equal to 2. Now same way we'll do for the y coordinate. We have y is equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2, that is 2a plus 1 equals 4 plus 2b upon 2. Cross multiply, 4a plus 2 is equal to 4 plus 2b. Now we substitute a as 2 over here to get 8 plus 2 is equal to 4 plus 2b. That is 10 is equal to 4 plus 2b. So take 4 to the other side. We have 6 is equal to 2b. That is b is equal to 6 upon 2, which is nothing but 3. So we have got a as 2 and b as 3. Now, we take the next example, which is again a March 2007 board question. Note over here, in the year 2007, there were 2 questions from section formula. Now, in this we are given, if the line joining the points 4 comma minus 5 and B 4 comma 5 is divided by the point P such that AP upon AB is equal to 2 upon 5. Find the coordinates of P. Now here, let's draw the figure first. A has coordinates 4 comma minus 5 and B has coordinates 4 comma 5. Now P is the point which divides the join of AB in the ratio 2:3. Let P have coordinates x comma y. Now by section formula, we can find the coordinates of the point P. Px is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, which is equal to 2 into 4 plus 3 into 4 upon 2 plus 3. On simplification, we get 8 plus 12 upon 5, that is 20 upon 5, which is nothing but 4. So the x coordinate for the point P is 4. Same way we find the y coordinate. We have Py is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n, which is equal to 2 into 5 plus 3 into minus 5 upon 2 plus 3. Simplify this to get 10 minus 15 upon 5, that is minus 5 upon 5, which is nothing but minus 1. So the y coordinate of the point P is minus 1. So P has coordinates 4 comma minus 1. Now let's see our next problem, which is March 2008 board question. It says, if A is equal to minus 4 comma 3 and B is equal to 8 comma minus 6, find the length of AB and in what ratio is the line joining AB divided by the x-axis. Now this sum is a combination of distance formula and the section formula. The first part we'll have to do using the distance formula. Now in this, we are given the coordinates of the point A and B. A has coordinates minus 4 comma 3 and B has 8 comma minus 6. We are asked to find the length of AB. This can be done very easily by distance formula. Remember the distance formula? We have AB is equal to root x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Here we have x1 as minus 4, x2 as 8, y1 as 3 and y2 as minus 6. Substitute that to get 8 minus of minus 4 the whole square plus minus 6 minus 3 the whole square. All this under the root sign. Simplify this to get root 8 minus of minus 4 gives us 8 plus 4, that is 12 square, plus minus 6 minus 3 is minus 9 square. We get root 12 square plus minus 9 the whole square. Simplify this to get root 144 plus 81, which is nothing but root 225. Now we know the square root of 225 is 15. So AB is 15 units. Now the second part in this, we want to find the ratio in which the x-axis divides the join of AB. Now let this ratio be m is to n. Now let the x-axis meet the segment AB at the point P, x, y. Now, since P is a point on the x-axis, its y-coordinate is 0. So, P has coordinates x, 0. Now, we want to find the ratio which can be done by using section formula. We have y is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Now, we have selected the y-coordinate because here the y-coordinate for the point P is 0. So, we get 0 is equal to m into minus 6 plus n into 3 upon m plus n. Now, cross multiply, m plus n into 0 is 0. So, we get 0 is equal to minus 6m plus 3n. That is 6m is equal to 3n. So, m upon n is equal to 3 upon 6, which is nothing but half. So, we've got the required ratio as 1:2. That is, the x-axis divides AB in the ratio 1:2. Now let's look at the brain map for this topic. We now know the section formula, the midpoint formula and the centroid formula. Let's revise them at a glance. Section formula. If A and B are 2 points with coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2 and P, x, y divides the join of AB in the ratio m:n, then the coordinates of P will be mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n and my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. This is the section formula. Now next we have is the midpoint formula. If A and B are 2 points again with the same coordinates and P is the midpoint of AB, then the coordinates of the point P will be x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. Now we have the centroid formula. If A x1 y1, B x2 y2 and C x3 y3 are the vertices of a triangle ABC and G x, y is the centroid of the triangle, then the coordinates of the point G will be x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. This is the centroid formula. Now I hope you have understood this topic very well. So revise it properly and get full marks in your ICSE board exams in this topic.